Here's the model. Take a few moments and think about it. Press pause, grab your journal, and jot down some of your initial reactions, questions, and ideas. What's important here is that you're grabbing hold of a concise model, key ideas for yourself that you say, I'm always coming back to these as a leader, continuing to grow, continuing to work on these, and particularly for where I'm at right now. Start with our model, engage with it, see if there's things that you would add to, maybe take away from, and move forward. B is central. It's most important and also easiest to neglect. Athletes in any sport have hundreds, maybe thousands of skills, bits of knowledge that are all critical to peak performance. None of that matters if the athlete is sick, injured, or compromised physically or even mentally. B is like that for a leader. What do we mean by B? There's a lot packed into the word. Let's just start here. Who are you? Not your job title or career path, but you. Take away all the things that you do. At the end of it, who are you? What do you value? What are your beliefs? What's your purpose? Soon after I left the Army, I was involved in a couple of projects, one with soldiers and the other with veterans. We really explored this idea of professional and personal identity. When you're not in the uniform or when you ultimately take it off, who are you? I found the topic compelling, both personally and professionally, a challenge for the soldier and the veteran. Yet over the years, I've come to appreciate how many of us, perhaps the vast majority, tend to conflate our identity with our job, occupation, or profession. I'm a consultant, I'm a doctor, I'm a plumber. Fill in the blank, whatever it may be. Think of how introductions often go. Very quickly, we're describing ourselves by what we do. Had this conversation recently. We're looking at this very topic in my small group at church. One of the guys mentioned how someone had recently asked him a version of the question of, hey, what do you do? He started to answer quite literally of how he spent his time and liked to spend his time with family, with projects, working with his hands and so on. And finally getting to what had been the initial question, what do you do for work? So much more can be said about B. For now, keep in mind that we'll use this model in our leader cohorts. And it's something that we do at the start of each call as we look at the spectrum of where we tend to spend our time in a work day. So much of work is focused on efficiencies. How do we do more work better and in less time? We're going to talk a lot about moving to the other side of the spectrum to say, how do we get into the creative space, the space of being, and have some generative conversations that build and move us forward in our own development.